Good evening, everyone. I just wanted to stop in and do a really quick energy check-in for the collective. This doesn't necessarily have to be only for twin flames. This particular reading will also address other types of soul connections, karmic connections, etc. Whatever happens to come through as our collective is growing, there are also a number of different types of connections that are showing up. So don't worry so much in this particular reading whether or not you identify with a twin flame label, soulmate label, etc. And this is really pretty much true for all of my videos, but if it resonates, it resonates. There's something for you to take from it. So I'm going to be using the Medieval Scapini Tarot deck, which I don't think I've ever used on my YouTube before, but I love the gorgeous metallic paint on this deck, and this is a 1985 edition, so it's vintage and I'm excited. And we've also got the Energy Oracle cards. So Spirit, what does the collective tuning into this video, anyone who will be drawn to this timeless reading, need to know at this time? Wow. Okay. Immediately we have the Ten of Cups and the Chariot. Someone is moving on from the past, and with the King of Swords coming out here, this really feels like a masculine energy. And remember, like I said, it doesn't have to be a twin flame connection necessarily. We all have divine masculine and divine feminine energies within us. And it also doesn't matter what the biological gender is. We are only looking at energy here. Ten of Cups signifies completion. The Chariot is moving forward. Something has come full circle. I'm just being drawn to the cup in this image at the very bottom where all of the liquid has spilled out. And to me, that's indicating that anything that was left that was keeping this person stuck, per se, has really drained out. There's nothing left to keep anybody, this masculine, stuck where he may have been feeling stuck in the past. And I'm noticing here that this person in the Chariot, this archetype, actually is holding the reins in their hands. And in the other, they've got like a scepter or some sort of wand that tells us that this person is in a position of authority. I'm hearing leadership. So if this masculine energy used to feel disempowered, that's really changing. And this is confirmed by this King of Swords energy, where, the King of Swords is somebody who can be very cutthroat, very much in alignment with Queen of Swords energy. But it's also somebody who's very logical, not letting their emotions rule them, who sets boundaries clearly, does not let people cross them, and makes their intentions very, very clear. Now, the Six of Coins also came out, which is telling me that there was an imbalance here in this person's energy in the past, and how synchronistic that it's falling right under the Ten of Cups, that this imbalance is now balanced out. We have the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which is not only a wish fulfillment card, but it's also a card of individual abundance, individual fulfillment, right? Nines are like solo dolo energy. So if this person was kind of feeling trapped with another person or in another situation, I'm just really seeing them taking control of their life, taking the reins, just like we see in the Chariot card, and moving forward of their own accord, not allowing anybody to block their progress. Here we have the Magician, This person is alchemizing now. He's taking all of these painful lessons that he's learned in these situations that he's been in, and here now we have two major arcana cards here. So this is major evolution for this masculine. He's taking the wand in his hand, so to speak. He is standing here at the drawing board and saying, I am the creator of my life. What do I want my future to look like? How do I want to shape my destiny? This is a huge leap forward for this masculine energy, because from what I can sense, wow, see the Death card. This is a major transformation. This masculine never felt so empowered in his entire life. In fact, I'm almost getting a subservient energy from this masculine, that he was always people pleasing. He was always worried about hurting anybody's feelings. He put his own needs to the side. But the ironic thing is that he was not able to show that really wonderful side of himself to his counterpart, to his feminine counterpart. His people-pleasing tendencies seem to come out the most when he was around people that he was intimidated by or afraid of, or that he felt like he had to placate in some way. And I feel like this happened due to growing up in an alcoholic family. I'm really feeling a strong alcohol burn in my throat. And I feel like this person has a mother wound, in that the mother really wasn't there for him in the way that he would have hoped, in the way that she should have been, potentially either because the mother was drinking or the father was drinking, and somehow the situation got abusive. It's like I'm just seeing this little kid kind of hiding and watching a fight break out between his parents and not knowing what to do, and just really kind of placating everybody involved to minimize the conflict, to kind of do damage control. And this caused this masculine to have to grow up really, really quickly. I'm seeing Knight of Cups to the King of Wands. This Knight of Cups is a very young energy. It's like a teenage energy or college kid energy. And the King of Wands is somebody, who's out of college, has got their degree, and is getting ready to take life by the horns, and is living it to the fullest. This is how this divine masculine has evolved. When he was a child, he had to become a teenager really quick. When he was a teenager, he had to become somebody in his 20s really quick, like before his chronological age could catch up. And because he was kind of in this play acting energy so often, it seems like he really didn't know when to draw the line, and that continued and played out in all of this masculine's relationships, professional relationships, platonic relationships, and even those toxic romantic ones that he would attract. This is really, really sad, you guys. I feel like this masculine really doesn't know himself, and he doesn't give himself enough credit either for what he's done, even though he should never have had to do that. But the fact is that he learned so quickly to put his own needs on the back burner, to be there for other people. The cards are just flying. This is so synchronistic. I'm not going to take this whole stack, but I'll take the Empress just because I saw it. The Empress and the King of Cups. The Empress is this mother figure energy that I was referring to just earlier. And this King of Cups is, you know, this emotionally available, expressive, masculine energy. But the issue is that he was all of those things in all the wrong places. When it comes to expressing his true feelings, this masculine struggles immensely. He doesn't know where to begin. We have the Four of Coins. He's so used to holding everything in. All the real feelings, all the heavy stuff. That stuff stays in. What comes out is what he thinks needs to come out in order to maintain the balance. As soon as I split the deck, I saw Angel of Balance. Oh, this is heavy, heavy energy. This is sad, you guys. And if you are this masculine listening, I am so sorry that you had to go through this. With envy in the upright position, followed by strategy, can it get more synchronistic? This masculine was always on the outside looking in to people who were able to get what they want, you know, through either emotionally manipulative tactics or just the ability to express themselves. This masculine couldn't tell the difference. All he saw was that when somebody said something, they got what they wanted. But he didn't. And it was always as a result of his circumstances in childhood. But then that same distorted thinking carried over into adulthood. And he started to envy people, it seems like, who were able to express themselves. And envy probably isn't even the right word. It's like what is the word I'm looking for? He looked at them as having a skill that he didn't have, having an ability or the freedom that he didn't have, but that was his birthright. Everything he did became so strategic that nothing was really genuine anymore. So feminine, when he met you and you triggered genuine emotions in him, cornucopia at the bottom of the deck. This is like 10 of Pentacles. He saw stability in you. He saw expressiveness in you. He saw emotional availability and maturity in you. You understood him in a way that nobody ever did, feminine. He just sees you as this heavenly being, like literally somebody on a pedestal. Yet he deceived you about his true feelings for you. And for some of you, if you're resonating with this, probably still has not unmasked his true feelings. This person ran from their true feelings like no tomorrow. They ran like they never ran before because it was scary. It was so incredibly scary to feel what they were feeling. It was so scary to feel. The Magician and the Mirror. This is one of the two cards in this deck that I most strongly associate with twin flame connections. So it's very possible that this connection I'm channeling could very well be a twin flame connection. He saw those intense emotions within you, divine feminine, and he saw the emotional tumult that you were going through. That scared him even more because he knew that everything you were feeling, so was he. His throat chakra was majorly blocked before. But right now, as I'm channeling his energy, my throat has honestly never felt so open. I mean, my words are just flowing, and it seems effortless at this time. This divine masculine is finally expressing himself in a way that he never has before. And I'm hearing this masculine step in to say, you inspired me to, Divine Feminine. You are my inspiration for this newfound ability to self-express. Angel of love. I'm literally hearing this Divine Masculine's higher self step in to say, you are my angel of love. You hold my heart in your hand. I have never felt about anyone the way that I feel about you. And yet here I am watching you from a distance, feeling locked out of your life. And I have no one to blame for this but myself. I'm longing for you on the outside. I'm longing for you on the inside. And I'm just watching you from a distance. I feel so helpless. And yet the key is right around my neck. I'm wearing this key. I can unlock this gate in a split second because I have the key to do that. I'm just trying to figure out how. You're like a dream to this masculine, Divine Feminine. You are literally somebody that, I mean, you literally do haunt this masculine's dreams for one thing, but you are somebody that is kind of like a fairy tale. It's like you have this fairy tale energy about this connection. You know, it's like that romance that you grow up seeing in the movies, and you never think that it's going to happen for you until you meet this person, and then it just all starts to unfold and you're in absolute disbelief. You're like pinching yourself. Can this be real? Have I really found somebody that I can share this love and romance of a lifetime with? The kind that you see in movies and fairy tales. That is what is pushing this masculine to take action. And yet with the thinking woman right underneath that, Divine Feminine, your ego is trying to tell you all sorts of things right now. Your mind is way louder than your heart space a lot of the time right now, Divine Feminine, and you have every reason to feel that way because this Divine Masculine has tested your patience to its limits. This entire process has tested your patience to its limits, and you're thinking, I can hear this Divine Feminine asking herself, when will he choose me? Will he ever choose me? Why can't he choose me? And if he can't choose me, why should I choose him? And then your intuition kicks in, Divine Feminine, and you realize, no, these are lessons that had to be learned the hard way. There was some sort of divine maneuvering that led the masculine to make the choices that he did, that led us, you know, to walk around this giant tree this way, right? One going left, one going right, but you reconvene at the back end of it. That's what I'm seeing in my third eye. I'm seeing that this reconnection is immensely close, door to romance. Broken heart right beneath that. The broken heart is mending because the door to romance is now open. Divine Feminine, you're still wondering, is it ever really going to happen? Like, is it? Anxiety? Yeah. It's loud right now. But you know that you're the only one that holds this masculine's heart, Divine Feminine. You know this. I hear your 3D self kind of asking the higher powers, please pull me out of this dark space. I beg you to never put me back in that dark space. There's like, I'm seeing a heart with a scar on it. And you're saying that this love was so beautiful, so fulfilling. Why did I have to get scarred in this process? Why did my perfect love story have to have a scar? Financial constraints and soul contract. The constraints don't necessarily have to have been financial, but there were constraints. Some were even of a spiritual nature. This masculine was constrained from taking the action because he had a contract to fulfill elsewhere before he came to you, Divine Feminine. Everything happens for a reason. This has been such a powerful, incredible reading. Please let me know in the comments if this is resonating for you. This card just popped out at me. Third chakra, solar plexus. The divine masculine solar plexus is definitely upgrading because he's going to take action now. Because he knows there is no other way. This is just solid. This is absolutely solid, like divinely made solid. This is absolutely beautiful. I just feel like my heart is bursting with love. Like, I mean, literally full to the brim and overflowing, and it's getting bigger and it's just bursting with love. This connection is like no other. Really, really like no other. I channel a lot of twin flame connections, but one like this is incredibly rare. And I feel so honored to be able to do this reading tonight and put this video up. Wow. I'm gonna wrap the reading up right here because I think this is it. Like, this is the ultimate message of love. I think that is what I'm gonna call this video. Thank you so much, you guys, for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of my beautiful Twin Flame Soul Tribe. If you are new here, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe to this channel and like these videos. That does allow me to pick up more specifically and clearly on your energy in order to be able to channel messages like these that are more specific to you and your situation. So if you would like that, by liking and subscribing, you're kind of virtually signaling to Spirit like, hey, I'm here and I'm open and ready and willing to receive any messages that may be for me. So if you would like that for yourself, I do invite you to subscribe and to like these videos. I will leave my Instagram and TikTok handles in the video description box below. You can feel free to join me there. Instagram is the place to purchase personal paid services from me, such as readings, my affirmations, energy cleanses, manifestation sessions, healing sessions, etc. I offer a plethora of things, so I do look forward to seeing you all there. And I do post unique content on all of my platforms because I have unique collectives on all of my platforms, obviously. So I don't duplicate readings across the board. So if you would like more content from me, those are the places you can find them. I hope you all have a beautiful, magical night, and I'll talk to you all in the next reading video.